This problem, you can see H company is expected to grow at 14% per annum for the next 4 years and then grow indefinitely at the same rate as the national economy, that is at 5%. The required rate of return on equity shares is 12%. Assume that the company paid a dividend of ₹2 per share last year. Determine the market price of the share today, and you also been given the discount rate table at 12% cost of capital for 4 years. It has been given. So when you look at this problem, you are going to find the calculation to be done, that is for market price for the shares today. But no particular model has been given, so we have to identify this is also going to be belonging to Gordon's model only, that is about the growth rate of dividend. So Gordon talks about the growth rate of dividend also in this theory of Gordon's approach. So it is not given, then also we have to assume, we have to understand it relates to Gordon. No other models have been given here about the growth model of dividend. So here the company expected to grow at 14% per annum for the next 4 years. G represents growth rate, 14% for first 4 years, 5% for the 5th year. As they given, grow indefinitely at the same rate as the national economy, that is at 5%. So growth rate for first 4 years is 14%, for 5th year it is 5%. The required rate of return on equity shares is 12%. Cost of capital is 12%, that is KE. Assume that the company paid a dividend of ₹2. D is ₹2 dividend expected at the end of a year, or just D is dividend paid. So for the same here, it is about ₹2. So this is what the problem has been given. With the help of this, we have to work out the market price per share today. So there are 4 steps here for calculation of market price. First, we have to check that the present value of expected dividend during the supernormal growth period of 4 years. Dividend as on today is ₹2, but it is going to grow. G is going to talk about the growth of dividend. That means the company gets more profit. When the company gets more profit, the dividend paid in the first year end, second year end, third year end, fourth year end also will increase. What is the expected dividend payment more in the future? That is what is about the dividend growth model here. So I am calculating here for 4 years expected dividend in rupees. So ₹2 and expected to grow at 14%. So if you simplify, 2.28, second year is expected to grow 14%. So I am taking 1 plus 14% to the power of 2. So if you simplify here, 2.5992. So that means at the end of first year, the dividend will be ₹2.28. At the end of 2 years, it is going to be ₹2.59 or ₹2.60. The dividend again expected to grow 14% only. Simplify, 2.963, almost ₹3 at the end of 3 years. Again going to grow in the same rate, 14%. I'm taking the same one here, ₹3.37 or 38 approximate. So today's ₹2 will become at the end of 4 years dividend of ₹3.37 or 38. The discount factors at 12% given in the problem, just that is going to talk about the rupee value at the end of year 1, year 2, like that, at 12%. PV factor, time value of money is going to talk about. So if you multiply, present value of dividend will come. So 2 rupee dividend at the end of 1 year 2.28. The present value, the time value of money comes down. So what will be the price of that dividend? 2 rupee 36 paisa. Multiply 2 into 3, that is expected dividend into discount factor, you get present value of dividend. So it's going to be 2 rupees 3 paisa almost. So next one, multiply 2.5992 into 0.797. Similarly here also calculate. Add all the dividend for 4 years, 8.3459. Total PV of dividends of all the 4 years, if you add, you are going to get 8.36. So even though dividend is growing, because of the discount factor, it is not reaching 3 here. It is very much near to 2 rupees dividend only. Then let me move on to the next column or next calculation. Calculation of market price per share at the end of year 4. At the end of year 4, what will be the price? Not the first year, 4th year ending. So formula little bit change here. I have taken growth model formula here for the calculation purpose. So 4th year we want, DN is 4th year. So here growth also I will take 4th year only. Substitution D4, the value of D4 will be dividend at the end of 4 year 3.3779. I will take that. 1 remain constant. The growth rate after the 4th year is 5%, the 5th year onwards expected to grow. Cost of capital 12%. Again, growth rate for 5th year only I will take. 5th year expected to grow at 5%. If I simplify, I am getting 3.5467 divided by 0.07. The market price is coming to 50 rupees 66 paisa. 50 rupees 66 paisa, that is at the end of 4th year. So if I take here, it is going to be P4. At the end of 4 years, the market price per share is 50 rupees 66 paisa approximately. Then at the end of 4 years, the value of the money will not remain same. So we have to find the present value of the market price per share at the end of 4 years after considering the time value of money. So I will take the market price of this, what I have calculated here. Then present value factor of the 4th year. 4th year, the money value would have been reduced to 0.636. So the market price per share will be 32 rupees 22 paisa. Even though it is 50 rupees, because of decline in the time value of money, the market price per share will be 32.2251. Then the last one, calculation of market price of the share today. The share will consider the market value per share plus dividend, both is added to the value of the share. So I will add both. Total PV of dividends. So what I have here, 8.3654 plus PV factor of the market price per share. So if I add both, I am going to get 40 rupees 59 paisa, almost approximately 40 rupees 60 paisa will be the market price per share today, including the dividend, growth as well as the market price per share. Together if I add, I will get the market price per share today.